All right, guys, welcome back to class. Third day in a row. Back to back uploads today, and I would just like to thank you all for coming back for another video. And today is a special video, okay? This tier list brings me back to my childhood. We're ranking all the Fortnite seasons, and there's a lot of them. So let's get through this quickly. And remember, before we start, like the video, comment on it, whatever. And follow me on Instagram. I want to hit 1,000 followers. My username is itsryanchhim. And yes, now let's start. First season. Season 1. Now let's be honest here, okay guys? I'm not trying to get blinded by the nostalgia. Fortnite was great when it was in its prime, but looking back at it, there wasn't that much. The map wasn't that great. It was a lot of open space, and that was seen with Chapter 1 OG when they brought it back. It was decent. Not the best, okay? And I think that we can all agree with that. But the next season, where it takes a turn, Chapter 2, or Season 2, sorry, they bring the Battle Pass in Fortnite. One of the most iconic skins the Black Knights brought in, and they added probably the best POI in the game, Tilted Towers. For that, we're going to put Season 2 as plus. Next, Season 3. We get introduced with John Wick, and I think the Battle Pass was alright, but I don't think anything stood out. I mean, the first live events happened with the meteors. Amazing. Next, Season 4 with the superhero skins. Season 4 introduced us to Dusty Divot with all the Hop Rocks. I think the storyline was great, and how they tied into superheroes and villains. I'm going to give Season 4 as plus. Season 5. Season 5 was a good season. You introduced people like Drift into the storyline, Bright Bomber, and Kevin the Cube. Kevin the Cube is a Fortnite icon, and for that, amazing. Now, here we go into a shaky season, Season 6. Season 6, Halloween based. Kevin took over Loot Lake. Loot Lake turned into a floating island, and it's there. I don't think they really handled that situation the best. I never liked the floating Loot Lake Island. I think Season 6 was bad. I don't think anything was memorable about it. I mean, Calamity's there, but took out the physics, so I really don't care any about it. Next, Season 7. Season 7 is honestly one of my favorite seasons because of the snow feeling. They added Polar Peak, but one thing about it that I didn't like was the ending event with the Ice King. It was very mid. They just put ice all over the map. They also froze Greasy Grove, so decent. Season 8, honestly, it's an okay season. They added the volcano, but one of the best things about Season 8 was the live event. The monster versus the big mech, and I think just because of that, it goes an amazing tier. Now here is a very shake and rough part of Fortnite's first prime, Chapter 9. So Chapter 9 takes place after the big event, and everything's now futuristic. And they add the combat shotgun and take out the pump. Now that was a big moment in Fortnite history, okay guys? The pump shotgun being taken out of Battle Royale shook Fortnite competitive, and it shook everybody. The Fortnite community was shaking. And honestly, kind of mid. They also took out Retail Row. Bad. Next, Season X. Season X was the end of Chapter 1. And what they decided to do was go back to the start and come back to the LG. But one thing went to another, and they brought the mechs. The mechs were horrible. They were very overpowered, very annoying. And honestly, even though they went back to the OG feel, I don't think it really captured what Fortnite was. So, Season X, bad. Now, Chapter 2. After the Season X live event, we get put into the black hole, and everybody thought Fortnite was just done. Kids at school didn't know what to do with that Fortnite for like a couple days. It was crazy. But Chapter 2 came along, and all came with a new map. A new map with goated POIs like Lazy Lake. Also, OGs were trying like Retail Row and Pleasant Park. But chapter 2 was very rough. There was never anything big that came out of it. It was kind of like restarting the whole game by itself. For that, we'll put it decent. I don't think it's the best. But now, here we go with their second prime. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, the agency season. This was prime COVID era where nobody had anything else to do but play Fortnite. And I remember going home and just playing Fortnite, getting Midas drum gun, and you feel me? So I think that this season, probably one of the best seasons ever created for Fortnite. I think the overall vibe was great. They introduced bosses like Brutus, Midas, Meowscles, Sky, and I think the overall POI changes that they made were pretty good. Next season, Season 3. So after the Season 2 live event, they flooded the map with a machine. And I think the Season 3 map, or season, was kind of hard to adjust to because all of the water that was there. And I mean, the bosses were okay, but they tried to recreate the feeling with the agency, with the authority, but it was okay, decent. Next, the Fortnite Marvel collab for the first time. When this happened, this shook the entire Fortnite community, brought in some of your most loved characters into a big game like Fortnite, and this is when Fortnite started to take a real big turn into the mainstream. Everybody wanted to be in Fortnite, and they hit this the season off great with the Tony Stark Industries POI, with everything else. Amazing season. But here is when Fortnite honestly dies a little bit. After such an amazing season, they come back with Chapter 2, Season 5. Very annoying season. I remember playing Fortnite Ranked that season and just hiding in sand. It was very fun, but very boring, and I think nothing was great. Bad. And now, Chapter 2, Season 6, the Primal Season. The Primal Season is honestly probably one of the worst times Fortnite has ever seen. The weapons, horrible. They changed up everything. They took out regular weapons, they added the makeshift weapons, and then they added the primal weapons. They weren't good. Fortnite got hit very hard. Trash. Next season, they tried to come back big with Season 7. They added a Rick. They added UFOs, plasma cannons, stuff like that. But I don't think it hit. I don't think their plan was that great. And that's why I gave them the bad tier. And the bad seasons just keep on coming around. We got Season 8 Cubed. So I think this is the season where the Cube people come back and stuff, take over the whole island, and just, turn into cubes and stuff like that. And I don't think it's very memorable. I actually didn't like the season, live event. I think it was just flying battle buses and stuff. Trash. But here we go. Chapter 3, Season 1. I think this was around Christmas time of 2021, 2022. C-Date came back this season, posted a video, and it was great. Spider-Man was there. Spider-Man's Mythic was one of the best Mythic weapons I think Fortnite has ever seen. And for that reason, S tier. Next, Resistance. Very forgettable season, I think. Honestly, I don't remember much about it too. Put it in bad. Next, this one. I think this was the Vibin season where they beat everybody, and then they had the big cuddle team leader party place. Very, very boring. Nothing really moving along with the storyline. This is where we kind of lose the purpose of Fortnite. Trash. Nothing happened. Next, I think this is Chapter 3, Season 7 or 6. For the end of Chapter 3, like I said, the storyline is kind of not there. Nothing really is pushing the storyline-based players to want to play the game and be interested. It's all about competitive mode. It's all about just killing people and getting wins. And sadly, nothing really hooked on to the player base. Crash. But Chapter 4, Season 1 was a new start, a new beginning. But sadly, I think that everything new that was added wasn't that great. They added new map changes. The map changes weren't the best. I think the plan was there, but it wasn't executed correctly. but it's bad. Next, Chapter 4, Season 2. This is actually a great season. They added the big mega city, I think it was called. They added Attack on Titan collabs. And I think it was a great season, actually. The gear or the new weapons they added were pretty good. We're going to put that. Amazing. Next, this is the jungle season. The jungle season is honestly one of the worst seasons ever because the jungle biome was bad. You couldn't go out there, and every time you went out there, it felt like you didn't know where anything was about to come from. It felt like you were super enclosed, and you were vulnerable to everything outside of you. Horrible season, horrible map changes, trash. Next, this season, I didn't play much of, but I still have a little bit of memory to it. This is like the spy kind of esque season where they brought back vaults and like brought back past mythic weapons. I think this was a good season. There was many like memorable moments where you could hide in the vaults as a Silver Surfer, the Silver Surfer skin, hide with an emote, and then when people would try to come in and take the weapons, you would just catch them off guard. But then, Fortnite hit its, let's say, fourth prime. They brought back the OG season. With the OG season came back all of your most loved POIs. After a bunch of years of nothing that would want the player base to come back, Fortnite OG Season 1 happened. And when it happened, I think that everybody loved it. I sure did. I remember playing it and just having fun. And that is why it's going to go in S+. But then, you didn't think that they could have back-to-back good seasons, but they did. Chapter 5, Season 1 Underground. They had probably one of the best battle passes in the world. They added an icon, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin was shockingly put into Fortnite, and anybody would say, that doesn't make sense. And that's right. It doesn't make sense. But Fortnite is Fortnite. Anything can happen. Peter Griffin, amazing. I think I liked the bosses there. They had Oscar. Oscar Shotgun was pretty cool. Next season, the Zeus season. It was okay. I don't think it was the best. The Mythics were okay. I just think the balance or the transition from the past season to this one wasn't the best taken. It's gonna go decent. Then we got wrecked. This season was bad. This season was introduced to more car attachments, and it made cars very overpowered. You'd be in a car the whole entire time and just shoot people. Very boring. Then the second Marvel season happened. To be honest, I heard it was good, but I didn't play it that much, so I'm just gonna put it at decent. Now, Fortnite OG, or Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix came out, and honestly, I think it's pretty good. I remember just the memories, not the memories, but just playing it with all the new people like Ice Spice, Snoop Dogg, and Juice WRLD. It was pretty cool, I can't lie, you know. And Eminem, I can't forget about Eminem's the Spaghetti Grotto, the Banana Grotto was always a great POI in my opinion. And I think people hated adding hip hop icons and rap icons to the game, but I feel like you can't have a remix without you know, what's the point of having a remix if it's just the same thing? You have to change it somehow, okay? And that's why it goes in amazing. And our last season, Chapter 6, Season 1. I think this is the current season we're in. It's decent. I don't think it's the best season. I don't like the bosses. I don't like the map. It's okay. But I feel like this season has really transformed Fortnite to a different game. It's not like everything's different. They've added a lot of new stuff, and I just feel like it's kind of hard to want to get back into it after Chapter 2 Remix. So this is my ending tier list for Fortnite seasons. Once again, if you enjoyed, hit the like button. And in the comments, you know, give me more ideas, because I don't want to become a tier list YouTuber, but sadly, in a day of age like this, I'm very lazy to genuinely think about ideas. So this gives me, you know, a time for me to share my opinions and hopefully entertain you guys as well. So if you guys enjoyed, once again, hit the like button, comment, share these videos with your friends, and see you guys next time.